Hey guys, Funk Roberts here, and in this video today, I'm going to share with you the 6 simple tips to crush your belly fat, specifically for guys in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. For those of you who are new, my name is Funk Roberts. I'm a 49-year-old former professional athlete turned master metabolic trainer, MMA strength and conditioning coach, and transformation coach for men over 40. And again, in today's video, I'm going to talk about belly fat. A few days ago, I posted a video asking you men over 40 what your biggest struggles were. And thank you guys for the comments. That was amazing. I got a lot of information. Specifically, one of the biggest things and one of the biggest struggles you guys have is getting rid of belly fat, getting rid of your stomach, getting rid of, the beer belly. And I know exactly where you're coming from, brother, because when I was 40 years old, I was 215 pounds of puffy muscle. I was big and puffy. I'm 82 as of this morning, but I was 215 pounds, big and puffy, and I had a huge belly. I had a lot of fat in my belly. In fact, they used to call me Buddha belly, and it was embarrassing because I was posting workouts on YouTube, and it was like, man, I want to get lean and ripped, and yeah, I'm pretty big, but if I just, if I showed you my belly back then, it was a Buddha belly. Now it's I'm lean, but back then it was a struggle. It was a serious struggle, and it affected me. So, a lot of science, a lot of research, and I realized one of the things that I wasn't doing, a lot of things that I wasn't doing, and today I'm going to share with you what I did and what I have been doing over the last 9 years in order to stay lean and ripped 24/7. So, in order for us to start, we need to know a little bit about belly fat. We need to know where we are and why we're here in order for us to know where to go. Okay, so let's get a little understanding. Now, belly fat is also known as visceral fat. And visceral fat is that very dangerous fat that's like intertwined in your organs. It's very inflammatory, and it's more inflammatory than what's called subcutaneous fat, which is the fat like under your muscles. That's easy fat to get rid of, right? That's the fat we can get rid of no problem. Well, in our 40s, 50s, 60s, it's a little bit tougher, but it's easier to get rid of that fat. It's the visceral fat, the stubborn fat. That's the fat that's harder to get rid of. The ones that you and I know, we're like right here going, shit, man, I'm doing everything. I think I'm doing everything. I'm eating well. I'm working out. Why can't I get rid of this belly? Okay. The other thing I want you to know about visceral fat, and this is very important, is it's very dangerous. Okay, it is a very dangerous fat to have build up a lot in your belly or in your body. It causes metabolic disorders, it causes heart disease, and it causes some cancers. Listen, just before we keep going, you may not be able to read all this stuff. This is for me to guide me as I share this information with you. Okay, so just wanted to clear that up. All right, so we know that visceral fat is the reason why we call it stubborn fat, and that's probably what's here. Whether you have 40% body fat, 30% body fat, 20%, 10%. When I say body fat, that, we do want to focus on getting rid of body fat in general, because that's also going to help you get rid of this belly fat, okay? So just think about that as well. All right, and as we age, listen, guys, this is so important, okay? If there's one thing that you get out of this video, this is the one thing I want you to get. As we age, our margin for error is like this when it comes to health and fitness, okay? We can't eat whatever we want to eat and still get results like we used to when we were younger. We can't work out the way we want to work out and get results the way we want to. We can't, not sleep or not do all these other things that we used to do when we were younger that got us results. We can't. Our margin of error is very, very, very small. We've got to respect our age, right? We don't have to be old, but we got to put some respect on that age. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard. It's just we really have to be focused. I've had to be so focused over the last 10 years. I'm almost 50. But it's okay. It was easy. It's a change. It's a shift in mindset change. Okay, so that's very important. Because as we age, we have more fat. It's harder to get rid of fat. It's our fat around our belly, our body is stubborn. Our metabolism slows down. Now that's a little bit of natural along with our lifestyle. Natural, the reason why metabolism slows down is because when we get 40, we get what's called sarcopenia, which is a natural decrease in muscle. So already our muscles are decreasing, and the more muscle we have, the faster metabolism is, the more fat and calories we can burn, the more energy our body uses at a resting state. So we want more muscle, that's 100%. But we also need to focus on our lifestyle, and it's a lot easier for us to gain weight. And why is it a lot easier for us to gain weight? Well, because that margin for error. We still have the mindset of when we were 20 and 30, but we need to get the mindset of a 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 60-year-old man, okay? So that's cool. Okay, so what do we need to do? Well, we need to focus on what I call my hormone watch. When it comes to belly fat, I mean, there's a million things, but let's just narrow it down to the hormone watch. If we just focus on these hormones, then our mind can be okay, whatever I'm eating, whatever I'm working out, whatever I'm doing, these are the hormones that I have to keep in mind if I want to lose that belly fat. And you can do it. 100% you can. No matter where you are right now, my brother, you can do it. Just focus, stay with me. The first hormone we want to look for and think about is cortisol. And that's our stress hormone. This is one of our enemy hormones, okay? This is a hormone that our body needs cortisol. We do. Every morning, our cortisol levels are high and we need it. It's a stress hormone. It's a hormone that will, whenever something happens, it allows us to either fight or flight. It allows us to attack whatever that barrier or whatever's happening with us with we can stand up to it and we have that cortisol level up. Now the only problem is what happens is your cortisol level starts high in the morning, but it's supposed to decrease throughout the day. So by time nighttime comes, your cortisol levels are low, your melatonin levels are high, so you can get some sleep. But what happens in life? Well, we're busy guys, man. We've got family, we've got jobs, we got businesses, we got our wives, we've got so much going on that our cortisol levels actually stay high throughout the day, okay? And cortisol levels and stress is a major cause for belly fat. The higher cortisol levels are, the more belly fat you're going to have, okay? And again, there's a few things. Stress is obvious, chronic stress, but no sleep increases your cortisol. Bad workouts, specifically the workouts I talked about in the last 3 struggles guys have video. I talked about those long, steady workouts, long, steady state cardio that increase your cortisol levels, right? All right. So cortisol, we want to keep low, okay? But we need it. Second one, estrogen, man. This is the female hormone. Listen, we need a little bit of estrogen. We do, my brother, we do. But we don't need a lot of estrogen. And that's what's happening. Estrogen, again, causes belly fat and also causes the man boobs. So you see, if you're looking down right now and you're going, shit, man, I got a lot of fat underneath my boobs because my estrogen levels are high. They must be high, or I've got a lot of belly fat here. My estrogen levels may be high, probably high, specifically, specifically if you match it up with the other hormone that I'm going to come up to talk about in a second. Okay, so that estrogen, you want to decrease estrogen, and you can do that by food. Your estrogen levels are high due to a lot of times the foods that you're eating, okay? So again, the focus is keeping your estrogen levels low. Next up is insulin, okay? So insulin, and you want to balance that insulin. We want to, there's a lot of people that are insulin resistant, but we want to be insulin sensitive, okay? We want to keep our insulin levels low and our glucogen levels high. And when that happens, then everything is good, man. We're in that fat burning zone. Everything's kosher. But for most of us, insulin levels high and our glucogen levels are low, and that's because the carbs we eat, the sugars we eat, especially eating carbs by itself, that offsets that insulin. We want to keep insulin levels down and glucogen levels high, okay? The final hormone watch. The hormone we need to watch for is our testosterone, baby. That's the one that makes us a man. That's the one that helps us burn fat. That's the one that gives us the great mood, gives us energy, makes us a man, boosts our sex libido, boosts our sex life, helps us to build muscle, helps us to burn fat. That's what that is. Keeps our mood up. This is what we gotta focus on, baby. Testosterone, okay? Testosterone. So we want to do everything we can to boost testosterone through the foods that we eat, through the recovery strategies that we have, sleep, and through the workouts that we do. Okay, everything we need to do right now this is what I do with all of my, I've helped thousands of men over 40 totally transform their body and transform their lives. And the first thing I talk to them about, no matter if it's losing belly fat, no matter if it's building muscle, whatever it is, increasing energy, nutrition, it's like, guys, just have the mindset of, I need to boost my testosterone, okay? That's it. So these are the 4 main hormones you want to focus on. Cortisol, estrogen, insulin, we want to keep down, or at bay, or balanced. We'll keep down. Testosterone, we want to boost, okay? So I've talked a lot about this, but it's important that you guys know this, because now when you know this, and you know the things that you need to think about when you're trying to burn belly fat, the solution becomes a lot easier to understand. Because if I just give you, here's a solution, just do this. You could do it for a couple of days, you could do it for a couple of weeks, and you're like, why am I even doing this? Like, I'm not getting the results I need quick enough. But if you know, okay, well, that's still because my cortisol levels are high. I still gotta keep pushing to get the cortisol levels lower. You know what I mean? So that's why I think it's really important to understand this. So once you understand this, then this becomes a lot easier. Okay, so let's talk about the solution. The 6 simple tips. Number 1, nutrition. Of course, nutrition. You hear it all the time. Abs are made in the kitchen. But the one thing I love to say is you can't out-train a bad diet. And you can't out-train a bad diet. No matter how many workouts we do, no matter how much cardio we do, you can't out-train a bad diet, brother. You've got to focus on your nutrition. And when I talk about diets, or a bad diet, the bad diet I'm talking about is restrictive diets. So you're like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna actually focus on my nutrition funk. I'm gonna get my nutrition on point. I'm gonna go on keto diet, or I'm gonna go on paleo diet. I'm gonna go on some restrictive diet, low carb, low fat diet. You're killing yourself. First of all, your nutrition needs to be sustainable. It needs to be something that you can do for a year, right? So many times in the actual comments, people are like, oh yeah, I tried keto and I lost 20 pounds, but then something happened in life, whatever it is, X happened, and I put on even more. Oh, I tried the paleo diet. Yeah, I lost all this weight, but something happened, and I put it back on. Well, that's because those diets are restrictive. They're only good for a specific amount of time. If you can't continue to do it for a year, or 2 years, or 5 years, then you can't. Diets don't work. It's nutrition, right? That's what I've been doing for the last 10 years is a nutrition plan that focuses on boosting my testosterone and keeping all these other things at bay. And that's what you need to do. You want a balanced nutrition plan that focuses on eating carbs, fats, vegetables, fruits, and proteins that have the micronutrients to boost your testosterone and the micronutrients that will help keep cortisol levels down. That'll help keep away estrogen, okay? And that's the key. Once it's the micronutrients that you have to focus on, right? It's a balanced plate of having carbs, vegetables, or fruits. Depending on if it's morning, you'll have probably fruits, but you can have vegetables in the morning. Carbs, vegetables, fats, and proteins, right? The fats and carbs are really, really important. We'll go into that in another nutrition video, but carbs and fats are extremely important. That's what's going to help boost our testosterone. So think about that. Healthy carbs and, of course, healthy fats, complex carbs. So the micronutrients are going to be key. That's all about the T levels and keeping all those other enemy hormones down. Plus water, man. You've heard this a million times too. 1 to 2 gallons of water every single day from today moving forward. Guys, this is a challenge I want you to do from now until the 2 weeks. Every morning when you wake up. Soon as you wake up, make your bed. After you make that bed, then you want to drink 16 to 32 ounces of water right away. Not with lemon, not with anything. Just grab that water. Have it, if you don't mind eating or drinking water at room temperature or cold water, whatever it is, get it in you, okay? Get it in you, and just come back to me in 2 weeks and tell me how you feel. Tell me how the metabolism started to boost in the morning. Tell me how your energy level started to boost in the morning. Tell me how you were no longer dehydrated in the morning, okay? And tell me how your belly fat starts to go down in the morning. Not saying drinking water alone is going to get rid of belly fat, but drink more water. And again, the nutrition plan is not only going to be a plan that's going to boost your testosterone, but it's also going to boost your metabolism too. It's going to feed into that, 2 to 3 meals a day. I like to eat 2 meals a day, 2 to 3 meals a day, but balanced. Every meal has the same carb, vegetable, protein, fats. Like every meal has a source that are rich in micronutrients, okay? You want to stay away from, here's the foods to stay away from, especially when it comes to belly fat. Stay away from soy, too much estrogen. Stay away from those sugars, again, kills that insulin. Refined carbs, want to stay away from hydrogenated fats, processed foods, junk foods. Stay away from those. Get those out of your diet, just alone. If you just did that alone and stopped eating all that stuff, you will see a massive difference, not only in your body, not only your energy, but also in your belly fat, okay? Decrease estrogen, decrease inflammation. So nutrition's key. And listen, I know there's going to be people who are like, oh, Funk, well, I've been using intermittent fasting and it's been great. Listen, brother, I also use intermittent fasting. But before you can get to the point of using intermittent fasting, okay, or that's really the only other nutrition plan that I would even say for guys in their 40s, 50s, 60s. But before you get that, don't jump on that. You need to learn all the foods you should be eating, the foods you should be staying away from, why, what boosts your testosterone, what are the micronutrients. Once you learn that, then sure, bust and get results from it. Then you jump on that intermittent fasting. But don't just go, oh, okay, intermittent fasting. Okay, let me just do that now. Because what happens is you're gonna set yourself up for failure. You're like, oh, I can't do this fasting stuff. I can't do it, so I'm not gonna do it at all. I'm not letting you get away with it. We're gonna go easy with an easy nutrition plan. Okay, I spent too much time on nutrition. Next up, workouts. Number 2. How to get rid of belly fat? Your workouts, okay? And when I talk about workouts, you only have to work out 3 times a week, okay? 3 to 4 times a week, that is it. But the workouts you do are going to be so important. You've got to do short metabolic workouts. We talked about that before. Under 30 minutes. When I talk about metabolic workouts, these are workouts that have exercises, compound exercises or multi-joint exercises. You do one after the other with little to no rest in between. So you may do like 30 seconds of one exercise followed by 30 seconds rest or 15 seconds rest. And then you're going to do, or you may do 10 reps of one exercise, 10 reps of another. It's like circuit training. And you can do it with body weight alone is perfect, but you can add resistance as well. The key here is you want to do this in a short period of time with a little bit of intensity, joint friendly, so that you're not only burning calories during, but you're burning calories hours after because of what's called the afterburn effect or EPOC. And you can go in and research that. I don't want to spend too much time talking about that. But that really what that is your body's going to be at such a high intensity for such a short period of time. And again, I'm not talking about crazy CrossFit workouts. I'm just talking about moving from one exercise to another with little to no rest in between. But the exercises you're using are joint friendly, but they're also they're a little bit intense. They're joint friendly, but you're using multi joints. So a lot of muscles and movements are being done at the same time. Anyways, when you do this, your body's like, okay, man, holy crap, we just turned up the intensity, right? And what happens is now your body's going to take hours to get back to where it was before. It's so funny because I have brothers who say to me, hey, man, it's 3 hours after your workout and I'm still sweating. What's going on? Yeah, brother. Your metabolism's still going, you're burning calories, your body's still trying to get back to homeostasis. So that's great news. Okay, so again, we want those type of workouts. You only have to do 3 to 4 times a week, guys. Again, you're not trying to set yourself up for failure by saying, oh, I got to work out 7 days a week. I can't do that. And kick long cardio out the door, man. Kick it out the door. I told you before, we don't use long cardio. There's some studies show that long cardio not only screws up with your thyroid, which is what we need in order to keep our metabolism going and burn fat. It also increases cortisol levels. It increases your appetite. A lot of people who do those long, steady state, like 45 minutes on the elliptical, 60 minutes on elliptical, their appetite increases, and that causes them to eat all kinds of shitty foods, bad foods that are going to cause all the things, including belly fat. And it also elevates free radicals. It's not good for guys over 40, guys over 50, guys over 60. So you should be happy to know that you don't have to do long 60-minute cardio sessions. Only 30 minutes in the comfort of your own home is perfect. Next up, ab and core workouts. That's the next thing you want to do. Now, depending on where you are in the spectrum of body fat, if you're in your 40%, 30% body fat, you want to focus more on nutrition and workout. Really, really nutrition and a little bit of workouts. But if you're down, under 20% and you want to get lower and you still have that stubborn belly fat, then you want to add ab and core circuits, like maybe 10-minute circuits, 5-minute circuits, 4-minute circuits. You want to do that maybe 5 days a week. Listen, you can't train your abs and do ab workouts and expect to lose belly fat. That's not going to happen. But we do need to increase and strengthen our core and strengthen our abs so that when we start to lose our belly fat, we're stronger. We see that six pack, and again, you start to see the abs pop. Okay, but it is very, very key that we strengthen. Just in general health, we need to strengthen our core and abs. So it's not just crunches. We can't do crunches. You got to again kick crunches out the door because you need to do 22,000 crunches just to burn 1 pound of fat according to Men's Health. They did something a few years ago, talked about that. Anyhow, add ab and core 4 or 5 days a week, different anti-rotation, rotation, anti-side flexion, hip extension or hip flexion, right? Anti-extension, rotational movements. Abs specific, oblique, upper abs, lower abs, what have you. So you can do that as well. They don't have to be long, they can be super short. All right. More sleep. That's number 4. We need more sleep. Okay, and this is really, really key because there's been times where I would be like, I'll go 4 or 5 days with maybe 2-3 hours of sleep a day because I'm working on a project, and I'll look at myself in the mirror and I'll be like, man, how did I get this belly fat? I've been eating well. I'm doing my 3 workouts. You know, what's going on? Why do I still have belly fat here? Oh, it's because I've only slept 10 hours in the last 4 days. And then I'll get some good sleep for 2 or 3 days. I'll go back in the mirror in the morning and be like, oh, it's gone. Thank you. Right? It's because when we don't have adequate amount of sleep, especially when we get older, 7 to 9 hours every day, our cortisol levels increase. And what happens when our cortisol levels increase? Belly fat storage, exactly, thank you. But also what happens is our production of testosterone goes down as well, because our testosterone starts to get, the production of testosterone happens at night, right? It happens during our sleep, plus recovery and everything else that goes along with it. But if our cortisol levels are high, our testosterone production, our testosterone levels are low. So we need to get that 7 to 9 hours of sleep to help with that belly fat, okay? To help keep the cortisol levels down so we're not storing the visceral fat along the belly, okay? So that's key too. Number 5, no alcohol, 0 alcohol, none, nada, 0, niente, nada, I don't even know how many times I can say no alcohol, my brother, until you get past your goal, okay, past your goal. Go 30 days without alcohol. Go 30 days without alcohol. Come back here, leave a message, and tell me how you feel. Tell me how much more energy you have, how much less bloating you have, how much belly fat that you've lost, just how much your mind is focused, right? You're not sluggish. How much of your mood is much better, much more positive, right? Listen, I'm not saying you got to stop drinking alcohol forever, but my brother, seriously, you've got to get rid of the alcohol. You don't need alcohol in a social setting. Enjoy the people around you without drinking alcohol. Well, all alcohol is doing is it's increasing estrogen. Estrogen, that's what it does. Especially beer increases estrogen. And estrogen, what is it? It's our enemy hormone that does what? Causes visceral fat. So we want to get rid of alcohol, of course, plus the calories that alcohol puts in. It increases your appetite. When you're drinking and you're binge drinking specifically, what's the first thing you do? You want to eat. And the next day, you feel like shit. And listen, in our 40s, 50s, 60s, it takes us days to get... Remember back in the day when we could drink, and then the next day we're fine. Okay, I'm ready for another one. Now, if we drink, even if we drink moderately, it takes days for us to come back. Like, why do I still feel like shit from that drink? The couple of drinks I had a couple of days ago, right? So... get rid of the alcohol. I'm telling you, this alone. If you drink once a week, or have wine with your wife, or have wine with dinner, or go out with the boys after sports or what have you, just to have drinks with the boys. Oh yeah, I gotta have drink. Listen, I gotta celebrate with the boys, man. We just had a great hockey game. We just whatever, football or whatever, soccer, whatever you play. Yeah, go celebrate with the boys. But this is what you're going to do. You're going to go celebrate the boys. You're going to have whatever foods you're going to have, a good, clean eating food, no cheat, because you're still trying to get rid of belly fat. You're going to say, big up, big up, big up, big up, brother, big up. Yeah, great job. What up, what up? And then you're going to go home. Because you showed yourself there. You were social. You're going to go home. And then guess what? You're going to get more sleep. Right? This all comes together. Anyways. No alcohol. You can introduce alcohol, but I like to say introduce alcohol after you're past your goal. So say your goal, you're at 40% and you want to get to 20%, then maybe you're like, okay, once I get to 18%, then I may introduce alcohol moderately back into my life. But I guarantee you, by the time you get there, you'll be like, why the hell will I even want to do that? Why would I want to sabotage the results I'm getting? I'm looking better, I'm feeling better, I got more energy, my mood's better, my mind's better. Why would I poison myself with alcohol? Not saying that you can't drink, but listen, the focus here, you guys over there who are struggling with belly fat, body fat, weight around the belly, stomach, this is it, man. This is it. Follow this, okay? Follow this. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a little tough, but life's difficult. Life's tough. You're an alpha man. You're 40, 50, 60 years old. Get over it, my brother, okay? Get over it. Stand up and take heed. Alpha mode is on, always. All right, let's stop. All right, lastly is consistency. All right, consistency. So, all of this is great. All of this is great, okay? Workouts, great. Nutrition, great, I got it. Abs, beautiful, I can do that at home. Sleep, nah, awesome. I'll just make sure I get some melatonin, maybe some CBD oil, whatever. I'll get that sleep, brother. No alcohol, no problem. I don't even drink anyway, so that's not even an issue. But if you're not consistent with all of these things, then you're not going to get results. You're not going to get results. Now, when I talk about consistency, I don't mean you have to be perfect. I don't mean you have to okay, I'm going to get all my nutrition on point right away. I got to be 100% with that. Then I got to get my workouts. I got to be 100% with that. Okay, with my abs and core, I've got to be 100%. I got to get the workouts and I got to be 100%. Because Funk told me I got to be consistent. And then Funk told me I got to get 100%, no sleep. I got to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And then Funk told me I can't drink alcohol. So Funk told me I got to be consistent. But I can't be perfect. So if I'm not perfect, then I can't do this. No, it's not about perfection. It's not about perfection. Listen, if you're at 40 to 30% belly fat or body fat, you're not doing any of this shit. You're not eating properly. You're not working out, or you're doing the wrong workouts. You're not doing abs. You're not doing anything. So just do 60% of it. Do 60-40. Start slow. Just 60-40. Get a couple of workouts in. Get rid of some of these foods. Do one ab workout a week. Try to get 3 or 4 days of 7 to 9 hours instead of getting 0. Definitely get rid of the alcohol. But just 60-40, and then it starts to okay, now I'm at 20%. Let's do 70-30. Okay, now we got 20%. Now I'm 15%. Here you got to do 80-20, and you got to stick to it. When you get to the point where you've been doing a lot of stuff, you don't mind doing the nutrition, you don't mind doing the workouts, you don't mind all this stuff, but you still have that belly fat. I know there's tweaks, and you know that, okay, I can still stay focused. I got to really focus 80-20 on doing all of these things. But the tweaks are, you probably still have a couple of foods that are increasing your estrogen levels or your cortisol. The tweak is, you're probably doing the long cardio. You're probably doing a long cardio thinking I need to do 4 or 5 days. So if you switch that up, watch what happens. You're probably not doing abs, or you're just doing crunches, or you're just kind of doing the same ab and same movements all the time. Switch it up. You're probably not even sleeping, right? You're probably not even getting 7 to 9 hours. You know what I mean? There's little tweaks that you're probably making, or you could make. Okay, so that being said, there you go, guys. The 6 simple tips. You got nutrition, you got the workouts, you've got your abs and core workouts, you've got more sleep, you've got no alcohol, and you got to stay consistent, okay? Stay consistent, but you don't have to be perfect. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned some stuff. It's a little bit long, but and let me know in the comments if you like the whiteboard videos. I'm just trying to bring knowledge and trying to bring content. I'm not trying to be Hollywood here. I'm just trying to bring content. And listen, guys, I've got a challenge coming up. Where you're going to learn and have all of this fed to you. I'm going to give you nutrition. I'm going to give you the follow-along workout, so you can literally work out with me 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, whatever you want, follow along. So you just click on play, and you're going to work out with me, body fat, body weight only, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to hook you up with ab and core workouts, so I've got these 4-minute Tabata abs that you can do after each workout. Done. Follow along too, so you're working out with me. I'm there to motivate you. You're going to learn about sleep. You're going to not drink alcohol throughout that month. And you're going to be able to stay consistent, because I'm going to keep you accountable. I'm going to be at you every day. I'm going to be saying, okay, here's your next workout. Here's some motivation. Every single day. It's a 30-day challenge. Click the link and get on the 30-day challenge, guys. Please. I'm telling you, it will change your life. It'll be the kickstart you need, because I know that now you have the solution, but it still can be very overwhelming. It's okay, I know what to do, but I still don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Funk's telling me what to do, but where do I start? You start with me, brother. This is why I'm here, man. Start with me. I want to help you get your results. If you've got belly fat that you want to lose, then do my 30-day. Come with me with 30-day challenge. A challenge starting very, very soon. Either pre-sign up now or sign up now, depending on whenever you're watching this. And I'm going to take you through those 30 days. Every single day I'm going to be with you. Every single day we're going to work out together. Every single day I'm going to give you a nutrition plan. I'm going to teach you nutrition. I'm going to help you up with some sleep strategies. I'm going to make sure that you don't drink alcohol. I'm going to come through that camera and go, get over here. Give me that. And I'm also going to hook you up with ab and core. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if if you have any positive comments, comment below. All right. If you have oh, wow, I don't believe what you're saying, don't even bother commenting because I'm just going to delete it. And let me know if you like these, okay? Because I'm here for the guys who want the information. So let me know if you like the whiteboards, and I'll continue with these, all right? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure that you click the link anywhere here on the page or in this video and join my 30-day challenge. It's opening very soon and it closes, so get on it now. I'm Funk Roberts. Now it's your turn to get it done. Plow!